Mr. Hartgrave coming to you live on Twitch. Today we have Storm. The question is she great again? Was she ever great? Will she be great again will she be great someday? Will she never be great? Is she trash? Is she horrible? I don't know. Let's find out. So a brief history on Storm. All right, so Storm came into the game, and she came in, I believe, before Phoenix. And before Phoenix was even announced, I think she was just kind of a stray X-Men from what I recall, and my memory is, maybe getting not so good in my old age, but I believe Storm came in and was a little lackluster. There were some X-Men to go with her, but didn't really have the team. Now when Phoenix came in, a lot of people got rid of Storm because the team was I believe Storm. Well, let's just pull him up here because I'm having a problem refreshing my X-Men lore right now. Marvel Strike Force X-Men history. Let's go ahead and pull up the Uncanny X-Men. All right, so when Storm came out, a lot of people started getting rid of Storm off the team, I believe by the time Cyclops dropped. So your core team was Phoenix, Colossus, Storm, Wolverine, and Psylocke. And that was like an epic arena team for a very long time. But then Cyclops dropped in here, so a lot of people, their option was to remove Storm. I believe that was a mistake at the time. I believe Storm was still great by the time that Cyclops dropped into the game. Storm was still better than Wolverine, let's say. But since Wolverine had some synergy with Cyclops and some people had a built-up Wolverine, they were putting Storm on the sidelines. I feel that was a mistake. More people were getting rid of Storm even when Beast dropped into the game. When Beast dropped in, a lot of people were running Beast, Phoenix, Cyclops, Colossus, and Psylocke. Now, it is very good for avoiding things and staying healthy, but Storm is bringing so much. And let's see why Storm is still great. One of the things that keep her relevant. We're looking at her passive. 50% chance every turn she takes to apply speed up to X-Men and X-Force allies. And now it's a bit of a misnomer, actually. What I just pulled up were the Uncanny X-Men. But there's actually more X-Men that affects. And this is why she's kind of going to, as long as she has this universal X-Men tag, she's giving a potential speed up to all of the X-Men. And that's the new Astonishing X-Men. It's X-23. There's a lot of extra characters that have that X-Men tag. And Storm may be great for newer players because Storm is farmable, while a lot of the new Astonishing X-Men are not. So you might have a much more opportunity to raise up Storm if you can't get all of the Astonishing X-Men, and you can rely upon the fact that she gives speed up. She also gives assist now. 50% chance to grant assist now to herself or a random X-Men or X-Force ally on each X-Men or X-Force ally's turn. So every turn your team takes. Think about that with Astonishing X-Men for a second. Yeah, I think you're seeing where we're going here. Storm is still very, very good, and that ability is why. The other thing, of course, is that she builds up charges, and she builds up more charges with Beast on the team. So she really does play into the Astonishing X-Men team. She can definitely be used as a stopgap while we wait for one of those characters to become farmable, especially if we've already unlocked Jubilee. Now, if you haven't unlocked Jubilee, it's going to be a little rough. She does a lot for that team, but you can use Storm in place of Jubilee 100% and still get a lot out of that team, even at low stars. It's a remarkable team. Actually, let's try that. Let's see how that goes, because I think that's the most likely situation where you might see some extra value in Storm where you just don't have it otherwise, is if you have your Astonishing X-Men team. And here I have her replacing Iceman, and I think that's valid. If you have everybody built, but you don't have like a very strong Iceman, maybe for whatever reason you didn't get even 3 stars on him, you could put Storm in there very easily. She slots into that role. Or if you're running Astonishing X-Men and one of them dies in a no-heal raid, or one of them dies on the Doom raid or a U7, wherever you don't want to use heals, you can take Storm and put her in here. I think the key with Storm is you want to have her paired with Beast to get those extra charges. Other than that, she's plug and play. She's good to go. There's really nothing wrong with Storm. She's still a great character. And I think the place that a lot of people are going to end up using her is right here in place of Jubilee until you're able to unlock Jubilee. If you're still in one of those spots where you haven't unlocked Jubilee, I think you're going to get a lot out of putting Storm there. You can put a lot of people there, but I think Storm is probably your highest value. And let's go ahead and start up a match. And now I don't know who I'm going to get. I could get crushed on this, but hopefully we're just going to see this work enough to kind of show you why Storm is important. And I think it's not on her. She's barely going to take a turn. I know this from experience. She's barely going to take a turn. And they're probably going to crush me. We might have to run another match here because we got a Silver Surfer and a Phoenix. Ooh, I've had a good track record on these, I think, so far. This is the third one of these videos I've made, and every time I've come in here and actually done what I set out to do, but it might not work this time. We'll see. What we're going to look for are those assists. So every time one of these guys takes a turn, there's a 50% chance for them to get an assist. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this on auto. I don't need to play these turns. I'd rather talk about it. So we're waiting to see those assists pop up. 50% chance. Every time they take a turn, 50% chance. I don't know if they're going to get turns. This is a very fast team they're up against. Astonishing X-Men's actually people have been relying upon them a lot in real-time arena to get wins because they're so damn fast. But I think this is one of the teams. Yeah, they're just going to get crushed out. It's over. No, Storm's not great. Hell is great. That's gotta hurt. All right, we'll run one more of these. I think you're really going to see more of this in raids as well. This is not an arena team. This is not a real-time arena, any kind of arena team. This isn't really a war team. This is really for raids that we're talking about. I wish I had a raid right now that was up so I could show you this. Unfortunately, I don't. I do have a video on my channel where I do use this team on the Doom raid, and it works just fine. The Astonishing X-Men, as we know, are very overpowered and work great. Okay, I think we're going to be able to see it on Power Armor here. Power Armor is really that's really some characters over there who are not great. I think the only character on Power Armor who might be great is like Falcon. But that's another video for another day. All right, let's have a look here at these assists. I'm just going to put it on auto. I might slow it down to kind of show you Storm in depth at some point. But right now, I just want you to watch these assists happen. We're going to wait for the assist. So Storm takes a turn. She didn't add speed up to anybody.
Wait for it.
Yeah, this is just going to be a massacre, by the way, I think. Okay, we already got an assist on Beast. So that happened. Another assist on Beast. We're waiting for more turns. Assist on Bishop. And I know that a lot of their kit gives them assists as well, but some of this is definitely Storm bringing those in. So every time they take a turn, 50%, we got Iceman. Iceman got an assist. You put Skirmisher on these guys, it works even better. Bishop got an assist. It's a constant assist train. They're just going to keep assisting each other over and over and over again, and Storm is facilitating that. So yes, Storm is great. Now here she's going to give everybody speed down on top of, and whenever they have speed down along with Iceman, he's giving them reductions to their stats. So that's fantastic. There's nothing not to love about this. Every time they take a turn, they got a 50% chance to add assists, and that just keeps building on each other and building on the skills that they already have. Storm, I would still say, is fantastic. Very great character. Has been underrated since day one, and no one can deny that when she gets 20 charges on her in a raid, the next node she goes into is gone. It's over. It's done. All right. So there it is, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking this out with me. Yes, I'm going to say the answer is Storm is still a great character. Was never really a bad character. I think she got a bad rap in the community as being lackluster. I know she does have her fans out there. So there it is.
Well, there it is.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me again. New series. Let me know if you like it. We'll keep making these if you enjoy them. Talking about old meta characters, not new meta characters. I mean, we're kind of talking about the Astonishing X-Men here, who are a little new. But we're talking about Astonishing X-Men without Jubilee. So Jubilee is really the hardest one to get. The other ones, if you were around when they were released, you probably got a couple stars on them from blitzing, one would hope. But you might entirely not have Jubilee, so I would say put Storm there and see how great she is for yourself. All right, everybody, thanks for watching, and hail Hargrave.
I'm not running from nobody. I'm not running from nobody.